God's changed my ways, changed my ways, those evil ways. But I can't my evil way.
What's up, everybody? Shane here with Appalachian Holler Hunters. Here with Terry. Say hey to everybody, Terry.
Hey, everybody.
And we are in beautiful North Dakota. We are headed to the border. You can see moon in the background there. Sun's fixing to come up. We are headed to Saskatchewan. We're going deer hunting. Got Mitch over here filling up the car, and we're headed north. And hopefully we're gonna kill some monsters this week. But I just wanted to jump on here live with you guys and kind of give you an idea of the area we're driving through right now. We've stopped here at the gas station. Like I said, we're fueling up and we're headed to Saskatchewan, Canada. We've got tags for deer, elk, moose, bear, and we've got a lot of bad intentions. We're coming up here with a grudge on our shoulders, so we're headed to Canada. It's cold this morning. I don't know if you can see my breath or not, but it's chilly and it's gonna be cold all week. Highs, we're supposed to have a cold front coming through tonight. The rest of the week, the highs are supposed to be in the teens. Lows around 0 degrees, so we're gonna freeze our butt off. And hopefully we're gonna shoot the world down this week. So I wanna jump on here, say hey to everybody, and y'all have a great day, and we'll be checking back in with you in a little bit.
Yep, we're in Canada.
So we finally made it up here to our buddy John's place. All we got left to do is sight our guns in, check everything, make sure it's good to go, and we're excited about the first hunt tomorrow.
Alright guys, it's November 21st. First morning in the great north woods of Saskatchewan. Saw a couple of smaller bucks, one decent little 9-point, maybe 110 inches, 115 inches. A doe. It's been daylight about an hour and a half, I guess. It's pretty cold, it's about 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Sit here all day and see what happens. First day of the hunt, so got Shane on another stand and a couple more guys on two more stands, so maybe somebody will have some luck with one of these old big northern giant bucks. Who knows, we might even get a moose, maybe an elk. Got tags for everything, so it's gonna be a good week. Stay with us.
I did see one nice chocolate horn 12-point, but we could tell he was a younger deer. I talked to my guide about him, and we're just holding out for something bigger. And we did see one moose. It was a young bull, so I give him a pass as well.
I seen a lot of deer, some smaller bucks. Didn't see nothing huge. Probably 120-inch deer is the biggest deer I seen. But all in all, it was a good day, and we know there's great potential here, so we're not getting too trigger happy just yet.
Good morning from Northwoods. Just saw an elk. The first elk I've ever saw in a while hunting. He got out of here pretty quick. I think it was a small bull. Day 2. It's gonna get good. We're in Saskatchewan.
He's a nice 10. Not quite a shooter, but still a dang nice deer. Not quite what we're looking for, but still a really pretty deer. I just got a picture from Mitch. He's watching a really nice deer right now too. And then we just got a text in the group chat that another one of the boys just killed.
It's day 3 up here in Saskatchewan. It's been daylight a couple hours. I've had deer all over me since before daylight. Probably saw 10 bucks this morning. One pretty good deer. There's a good deer walking in right now. I think it's the same deer. Yeah, it's the same 9 from yesterday. He lives here. He's trying to run everything off this feed on this big pot. He's 145 inch. Maybe a little better, maybe pushing 159 point. It's not quite what I want to look for up here, so it's really warm today. It's about 34. That's what it showed this morning. It's going to stay about the same all day. It's going to get cold tonight. I think tomorrow's probably going to be the best day we've had all week. Today's Tuesday. We've hunted 3 days. Saw lots of deer. One guy with us killed a nice buck yesterday. So we're having a good week.
This episode of Appalachian Holler Hunters is brought to you by Bone Collector Game Calls, Real Tree, Reveal Game Cameras, Onyx Hunt, Mountaineer Outfitters, Big and J Attractants, NAP Broadheads, Federal Ammunition, Garmin, Elk River Supply, and Scent Crusher.
Alright, so the first half of this trip has been nothing short of spectacular. I've been bouncing around hunting several different stands, and everywhere I go I'm seeing some really nice deer, just not quite the shooter that I'm looking for.
So we hunted a couple days, and I'm hunting a really big deer, and we're just trying to hold out, and hopefully later on the week we can get on our feet better. I mean, it's kind of late in the season for the rut, but we're seeing a lot of chasing activity, so we think the second half of the week is going to be the best hunting probably.
Alright guys, morning 4, still in Saskatchewan. Got a couple deer behind me, a small buck and a doe. It's only 2 I've seen so far, it's just getting good and light. It's about 8 o'clock. It's cold this morning. It's in the single digits. The real feels minus 12 Fahrenheit, so it's cold enough for y'all to be on their feet if they're going to be. Never been to this stand. It's a good looking spot. a couple big bucks here, so we'll set it out today and see what happens. Maybe old Big Daddy will show up sometime. Stay with us. It's 2 o'clock. It's been pretty slow. Seen a couple of that. I've seen that 8-point. Seen another pretty good 8-point earlier. Seen him a couple times. A couple small bucks. It's cold. I think the actual temperature is about 2 degrees. It said it felt like 14 below the last time I looked. There's not much wind now though, so. But believe me, it is cold. Thought they would really be on their feet today, but I believe this cold has got them hunkered down. Maybe the next 3 hours will get good. Just need one deer to walk in, that's all we need.
So we're down to 2 days left in the hunt, and at this point in the hunt, you start second guessing yourself. Did I pass the wrong deer? Should we went back in after a different deer? But the pressure's really starting to mount up. It's really starting to set in. Hopefully something shows up that's worth shooting. We've been hard at it. We're setting all day sets from hour before daylight to hour after dark. And on top of that, it's extremely cold. We're constantly fighting with the camera to keep the camera from freezing up, wrapping hot hands around the camera to just keep it warm enough to be functional.
We're hunting out of box stands, and they're only like 4 foot by 4 foot, and it's pretty tight. You get all your stuff in there, you get your pack in there, you get your gun, you get your camera, and it's really tight. Not to mention you're bundled up like an Eskimo, you know. So yeah. it gets really tight, and it can be grueling sitting there for about 13 hours. But we know kind of what we're hunting for. I mean, they got some really big deer on camera, so we're hoping the last couple of days is going to produce.
Yeah.
All right. Good morning. Day number 5, Saskatchewan. Yesterday was really slow for me. One of the guys, one of my buddies, killed a really good deer yesterday in the 160s, so that was a good day. Hoping today's gonna be better. Had a good deer show up here to stand yesterday evening. It's cold. It's about 3 or 4 degrees. It's gonna warm up to about in the 20s today, so maybe they'll move a little bit when the sun gets up. I got a yearling out here feeding right now. It's the first deer I saw. Just got good daylight. It's about 8 o'clock up here. It's about 7:30 before it starts cracking daylight, so it should be a good day. Cold day. It's Thanksgiving Day. Got a lot to be thankful for. So it's gonna be a good day.
It was getting up midday on the 5th day, and just out of a big block of timber to the right of the stand, I'd seen a few bucks that morning, but nothing. I hadn't seen very much at all, honestly. And then this deer come out of this block of timber from the right, working his way to the left to come to the feed pile. And as soon as I seen his frame, I knew that I probably was not going to pass the deer.
Finally, shot a good one. It's 11:30 on the 5th day of the hunt. I sat all day, 4 days in a row, 12-hour days, and it's been brutal. I think I just shot a good deer though. Looked really good to me. I'll take him. Thanksgiving Day. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. What a good hunt. He's over here and try to check him out.
He ended up having a couple broke brows and a broke tine. That I seen the one brow, but other than that, I didn't look. So when he gave me a shot, I took the first shot he gave me.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there, boys. Appalachian Holler Hunters in Saskatchewan. Hunted all week. That's a good deer. That's not the biggest deer by any means. He's broke up some. He's got some character, but it's a good deer. I'll take him.
So down to the last day, one final chance. I didn't have a whole lot of hope going into this last day. The weather had turned on us. It was warming up. They were calling for a chance of rain after lunch, but it's hunting. You never know what's going to step out, and we're going to give it one more try and just see what happens. All right, so I had a couple deer come in on me. One buck in particular that I really questioned myself about passing. He had broke barrel tines on both sides, but still really nice framey 8-point. And after I let him walk away, I kind of had a come to Jesus meeting with myself. I was thinking, you drove all this way and you just let a really nice deer, a really nice mature deer walk out. And so I kind of put my head down for a second. I lifted my head back up and looked to the left, and I see horns, big frame horns. Couldn't get the camera on him because I was frozen because he was looking right at me. So the deer turns and walks to the right down across the curve of the hill, and at this point I start scrambling, moving the camera around, getting everything in position. The deer hits the woods and comes around the backside and then comes out into the feed pile, and I knew just as soon as he come out, I already had the gun up, cameras on him. I'm not going to let this deer walk away.
Day 6. Let me fuck this camera. He's hit. That's not the biggest deer up here, but it's the last freaking day. And we have hunted 12-hour days. This is day 6, and it's been cold. It's fixing to start raining. And I think he's freaking hammered. Yeah. Appalachian Holler Hunters, baby. That's awesome. I thought for sure we were going to drive home without a deer. And like I said, that's not the biggest deer up here. He's got some way bigger deer, but I just have not had great luck this week. I've seen some nice deer, probably deer as big as that one. But I'm tickled with that deer. He's got good brows, tall horns. That's a good deer. And that's my deer. He's dead. I'm 99% sure that deer's dead. We'll go do the recovery in a little bit. I'm going to review the footage. Appalachian Holler Hunters in Canada. We're 4 for 4. Let's go take a look at him, Bone. Heck yeah. God, what a body on the deer. Oh, he's got good mass too. Oh, he's got real good mass, Bones. Nice. Here he is, guys.
This is the last one. He's got really good mass. He's palmated right here, Bones.
Nice.
He's awesome. Got kickers off his bases. Nice brow tine. This is a good deer, boys. Appalachian Holler Hunters. Canada trip 2021. That's a wrap. Bones, I can't thank you enough, brother. I mean,
Awesome.
I appreciate all the work. Guys, let me have that camera. I wanna put you on video real quick. This man right here is the hardest working man in Canada when it comes to tracking deer, looking for deer, running cameras. You put me on it, man.
Right on.
I appreciate it, buddy. I come up here looking for a heavy dark horn deer, and that's him. That is awesome. So we had a great time up in Canada. It was a fantastic trip. I've never seen so many deer on a trip in my life.
Like Shane said, we've seen tons and tons of animals, deer, moose, elk.
Yeah.
Our guides worked super hard. I mean, you know, they're always running, checking cameras while we're on stand, and we really appreciate that. And it was a super good trip. Our buddies, there's 4 of us went. We ended up with 4 really nice deer.
Yeah.
Our other buddy got a really nice elk, and we're stoked about getting to go back hopefully next year.